Right, hello and welcome back if you've been before. Hi everybody if you've not been before. My name is Cross Stitch Midwife. My channel is all about cross stitch really. I whinge about work sometimes, but other than that it's just a cross stitch channel. So if you, at the end of this video, if you like what you've watched, then please like and subscribe. So this is it's kind of a mid-April really. So I did my last floss tube on the 10th of March. So I've taken it from then to now really. So I've got a couple of finishes, a few whips that I've stitched on, and a retreat I've been to, and again I have yet another pile of goodies, but that is because I've been to a retreat. So let's start with what I stitched on first. So after I did the floss tube, the next thing I stitched on was Botanical Garden, who is now, the light's a bit pants, I thought I'll do it now because the sun's out. The stitching is now finished, so all that's to do is the back stitching and the beading. There's a little bit here that I was just happily stitching away in my own little world and I didn't realise that's a correction, so I just need to redo that line because obviously there's not meant to be a line of grey. But then Mirabilia patterns, every time they come out, you do have to check the website for a list of corrections, so it's a bit annoying. It's the one thing about Mirabilia that really winds me up. There's no other pattern company that I know of that do that. So she's so beautiful. I'm still scared to backstitch her face, just because I'm really scared I'll ruin it, because I do love her face. There's a few more of these little confetti bits to do around here that I missed, but I'll do them when I do the backstitch because I didn't want to do them and count wrong. But yeah, she's not, I think she will probably be a finish this month. Well, no, I'm being enthusiastic there. She'll probably be a finish next month. So she has had 3 days since the last floss tube that I've finished her. She's on the 32 count Crafty Kitten even weave, which it was just from a stash because she's shut down now. And all the threads are the called for, so there's a fair bit of Krynic in her, some Karen Water Lilies. But yeah, she's beautiful. I think she's possibly one of my favourite mirrors. So that's her. She'll just be backstitch and beading next. Then the next thing I stitched on was my beloved Nightingale, which seriously love this. Where are we? Yeah, that's the right way. So I've more or less finished the left hand half of the pattern. Her body and her head will go here, but I always save that for last on any mirror pattern that I do really. I think Botanical Garden is the only one that I've done the head first. But yeah, this Nightingale will be done, oh, I don't know. I could just get her out and I could just stitch on her and not have a break because she's so gorgeous. And there is ties to healthcare because she's got a cross on her arm. I'll put a picture up to show you what she'll look like when she's finished. But yeah, she is stunning. She got 4.5 days. And like I said, I've done more or less the first half of the pattern, excluding her body and her head. She's on a 28 count. I've even got notes, I still can't bloody talk. She's on a 28 count Chromatic Alchemy even weave in Saturnine that was a fabric of the month, so I'm not sure if it's on her website yet. But I think Chromatic Alchemy and Sparklies are my 2 favourite hand dyers really. But yeah, that's her. Oh, my needle minder my friend got me. Says join the 2-day challenge by No Craft Supplies, February 30th to 31st. Love it. Right, so what was next? So next was Serenity Harbour. Now I had a bloody nightmare with this pattern. So it's on the key snap because I'm currently doing part 5. So part 4 was from here down. This part of the pattern was wrong and absolutely did not match. I counted, I must have sounded like Rain Man, because I counted and counted and everything was in the right place, and part 5 matches up perfectly. So it was this, just this part of the trunk here that totally didn't match, and this bit of the flower here was one stitch out because it shouldn't be touching that bit of the tree. It should be a stitch away. So I fudged this bit and I fudged this, but it looks absolutely fine and I'm not bothered. So part 5 rather starts here down. So when I was at the retreat this weekend, I've started part 5 after ranting and finishing part 4. But this is a really big, long sampler. I'll put a picture up to show you what it looks like when it's done. But it's absolutely beautiful. I kind of whipped through parts 1 to 4 really, because there's a lot of space in it, whereas now part 5 down is, I mean, the bands are only about that wide, so they're not huge bands, they're only small, but from now on they're all full coverage, so they are going to take, it is going to take a while. I'm on part 5 and there's 12 parts, so this got 2 days. That was me ranting. I then whipped it off the Q-snap and sacked it off because I'd had enough. And then I got it out again at the retreat. So it's probably had 4 days really. And like I said, it's fine now. It's on a 32 count Zweigart linen in blush. It's a delightful pinky shade. But yeah, I'm going to finish part 5 I think, and then I'll move on to something else. So that's that. Then I had a new start and I also got carried away with this. This is called In All Tides. It's by Doreen Jones and it was in, I want to say Cross Stitcher magazine. I've not actually made a note of that. Again, I'll put a picture in to show you what it looks like when it's done. But it's any pattern with movement in like this I adore. All the Mirabilia ones that I've done have all got movement in them, even if it's just in the dress. But these seagulls, oh my god, they're just the cutest thing. So this, when it's done, it has got beads, so you can buy the bead pack from Willow Fabrics. And I just sent for the bead, well not the bead pack, the materials pack. So it came with, I think it was a 14 count Ada, which I hate Ada. So at the same time I ordered the exact same Zweigart colour, but in even weave. So this is a 28 count even weave in sand. And this, because I loved stitching this, got 6 whole days. But yeah, it's just so pretty. So the beads kind of go in the surf bits around the edge. There's a bit here where I've missed some bits of white, but I'll do them after. But the white beads kind of go in all these spaces, so it'll look absolutely gorgeous when it's done. There's not that much now because it's on 2 pages, so this is 1 page, and then the top bit, what does it say now? Can't remember what it says. I think it says In All Tides, I'll be by your side or something. But there's not much, there's just a few more wavy bits here, but nowhere near as much as this. So the next bit of the pattern shouldn't take as long. But yeah, I adore it. So that's that. Then I had a new start and I had a finish. Well, I've had 2 finishes, but 1 new start was also a finish. So I got, I mean, how cute is that? So Shepherd's Bush do a series called the Notes series. This is Busy Notes. So there's a gap here because there's meant to be a hive button. There's meant to be a couple of little flower buttons here, and there's a bee button that goes here. But that had all sold out, so it's so cute. So this literally took 3 days. I also have the seasons notes as well. So I have autumn, spring, summer, autumn, winter notes. I fully intend to do them all, but they're so cute. And this, my friend Karen, that I met at retreats, found an amazing frame in Home Bargains, so I need to go find that. It was just a grey frame with little bees on it, so perfect. So I need to go find that at some point, but I am working tonight. But yeah, it's too cute. This took 3 days and it's on a 32 count Zweigart linen in latte, but it's just the cutest thing. I love the bees. I did the flowers the wrong colour by accident, but I don't care, I like them. But yeah, it's just, there's a lot of back stitching in it, which I hate, but it was so worth it because I think it totally makes this pattern. But yeah, it's lovely. So that's Busy Notes by Shepherd's Bush. Then I had another finish. So this is, I'm zooming up a bit too close. This is Quilting Bee by the Blue Flower. So again, there's 3 of these. There's Quilting Bee and Sleeping Bee, which they look like a companion piece. And then there's Tudor Bee as well, that's got some pinky red in it. But the Sleeping Bee is very much like this, same colour palette. But this is just, this has been one of my absolute favourite things to stitch on. The only thing I'm mad at is I ballsed up and the fabric that I bought really is a bit too pale. So this is 40 count fibre on a whim in Cream and Sugar, and it just means this green onion colour here is so pale. I might actually put a little faint, you know, a pale backstitch line around it just so it stands out a bit more. But I absolutely love it. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I never know quite. The only thing that I ever think to do with cross stitch finishes is frame them. But I would like this framed actually, because I think this and then Sleeping Bee, which I'm going to start next, will just sit nicely together, and they're both the same size. So but yeah, absolutely love that. So that is Quilting Bee by the Blue Flower. Beautiful. So I have been to a retreat and I have got some goodies from said retreat. So the retreat I went to was in Crewe, and it's organised by Ladybird Retreats. So Jo is Ladybird and she has an Etsy shop as well. I'll put a link in underneath in the description box. So this is in UCC. So this is a desk tidy. So I've got bits of scissors and stuff in it, lip balm. And it were really cute. So I thought I like that because usually I just have the table next to my chair just usually has like scissors slung on it kind of thing. So I thought this will keep it all in one place, so I adore that. Then I got this because like I like gin, what can I say? It's a little pouch to keep all your bits and bobs in. And this is like velvet fabric, it's really nice. I also got this, so this is a wrap. So this goes round, I leave my Q-snaps a lot of the time on my Lowry. So this just literally wraps around it so that it don't get dusty. It's got a pocket in it here as well. And it's cat fabric, which I love cats. So again, can't go wrong. Then I got 2 of her project bags. This one has got a Jane Austen quote on it. Nothing ever fatigues me but doing what I do not like. So I love that. And the fabric's really nice as well. It's got some wadding in it, so it's padded. And then I got this project. Oh my god, I so can't talk. With a little tassel on it. So yeah, love that. Then every time I say I'm not going to do like get loads of patterns and stuff, I just fail miserably. Let me just get this lot out. So we'll, oh, I have to make sure I don't drop stuff out. So we'll start with stuff that I bought last, I think. So I've recently got into Owl Forest embroidery. Well, not got into, but Jo from Belushi Stitches has done these really cute snail houses, which I've downloaded 2 of them, but I've not printed them off. I just happened to have printed this off. So this is a coffee sampler. I really love this. I really, really like it, and I really want to start it. So I got that one. Then what else did I get? Hang on. Is it Banyan Cat? I think it is. Hang on a minute. I haven't stapled them together because I do like to work from a pattern. Pretty sure that's the cat one. Yeah, it is. Hang on a minute. Nearly there. Right, there you go. So that's a coffee sampler. Then I got this Banyan Cat one. I love this. Again, it's just like, it's not great big blocks of stitching, it's just like a few patches, but I really like that. Apparently they're mega popular in Russia and Ukraine. Then my friend has given me these. So this is Nora Corbett's Halloween Fairy. I really like that. Again, I like lots of movement, so yeah, again, don't know when I'm going to do any of these because it's like a bad habit. Then this, I don't know, I adore it, but I don't know if I'm actually going to do it. It's so complex. It's lots of little stitching that you then make into this needle book. And as I adore it, but my sewing skills, apart from like fixing ladies' perineums when they've had a baby, my sewing skills are not stellar. So I don't know. It's beautiful and I absolutely love it, but I think it might be a bit beyond me. Then I watched Stitchy Sally, and Stitchy Sally has done this Barbara Anna one, Dancer, and I've seen lots of other people do it, and I love it. So I thought I'm going to have that as well. So I downloaded that, and then I ordered the fabric that they recommended because I really like it. I think it looks really nice. It's like snow. So this is a Zweigart, I think. I'm pretty sure it's Zweigart Splash in Basil, I think it's called. So got that. Then again with the coffee patterns, I've got another one of these. I can't remember what it's called. This is another series. This is the second one I've got. But yeah, need to learn how to ask for coffee in different languages. I did learn how to ask for coffee in Italian. I think it's just cafe. But yeah, got that. Then I did get the other two. So if you remember from my last video, I got autumn and winter. So I have bought, in the Madame Chantilly's, I've bought summer and I bought spring. So spring is a bit pale. That's not my favourite, but I do like it. But I adore the summer one. The colours are beautiful on that. So got those two. Then I got the next in the series of the Snowman Collector one. So this is the Scarecrow. He's not my favourite, I have to say. But I'm going to collect them all, and then at the end I will decide whether or not they're going to go on one piece. So we'll see. Then from Create Nostalgia I got the Shepherd's Bush, the Shepherd's Bush series, the notes ones that I just told you about. So they do the button packs. So I got the button pack for autumn notes. Come on, focus. Button pack for autumn notes. It's trying to focus on the stuff behind. Don't do that. I think that's my favourite pack, to be fair. Then this is for winter notes. It's got a red cardinal, and I think they're like snowflakes. A heart. Cute. Spring notes, so that's got a sheep in it. Little sheep. And then summer notes, which has a buzzy bee, flowers, and I think that's an American flag. I might see if we can swap that out. Not that I vote against America, but you know, I'm British. So I got those. Then retreat time. So I did say I wasn't going to buy as much as I do normally, because at the retreat, at Joe's retreat, there was only Hawkins Hobbies, Ladybird that makes the bags and stuff, but then Patchwork Rabbit came for a morning, and that was the danger hour. But there's a very nice lady called Susan, said she watches my Insta and knew from my stories that I love coffee patterns. So she gave me this and brought this with her. I was like, that's such a kind thing. People are so nice. When she gave me it, I didn't realise that I only saw this and I thought it was that, because she said specifically I like coffee, but it's got a tea pattern as well. So yeah, I love that. It's so lovely. So it's such a nice thing to do. Then I went to Hawkins Hobbies and I got the Needle Fairy and the Thimble Fairy. So I love both of these. I think I'd do the thimble one first. But they're definitely a companion piece. They're just really sweet. Got those. Then I got, I can't remember what she's called, Snapdragon, another Nora Corbett, oh my god, Corbett even. I like all the ones that have wings. I've got several of the Noras that are the butterfly ones, but I just love this one. She's not from the butterfly range. What's she from? The Pixie Blossom one. But I just love those wings and the way they trail down to follow the dress. It's just beautiful. Then I found Patchwork Rabbit, came and I saw this. I've not seen this one before. I have got 2 cats, so I love that, and it's so cute with its little pigtails hanging out. Love that one. And then this one from Autumn Lane I've been looking at for a while online, and I love the colours. So I thought, shall I get that? And I ummed and ahed, and then I thought, nah, bugger it. Life's too bloody short. So I got that one mainly because I adore the colours in it. Again, another one I've seen a lot online is this Autumn Cloche from Liz Matthews. The spiders on it are just, I hate spiders, but those spiders are the cutest thing. I really like that pattern. I don't know what it is that I like about it. But it's what I've seen it a few times. I've looked on Patchwork Rabbit's website and thought, oh, I might have to get that. And then when I saw it there, I thought, no, I am. It's lovely. The only thing is, it uses MPI silks. I mean, they give you DMC, but the MPIs are really pricey, so I might just do it in the DMC because I'm sure it'll be fine. But yeah, got that one. And then this might be my favourite. So this one, oh, the irony, I'm a midwife and our ward used to be Ward B. I'm not going to put this up on the actual, I work on Delivery Suite. I'm not going to put it up on Delivery Suite. I'd just put it in our staff room, and I think I might change this to DS for Delivery Suite, just because I think it's really funny. It does come with, I need to show you, it comes with a list of conditions that women in the 1800s were admitted with. And it's possibly one of the most hilarious and sad lists I've ever read. You could be incarcerated. This was at the West Virginia Hospital for the Insane, and the dates are between 1864 and 1889. And this is reasons for admissions in the logbook. It's mad. You could be put into an insane hospital for disappointed affection, or for domestic affliction. I don't even know what that is. Business nerves or busyness nerves. I don't. Bad whiskey. Some of the stuff. Excitement as officer. I don't even know what half of these are. The sad bit is you could get, you know, put into these insane hospitals or hospitals for the insane for fits and desertion of husband. You could get put in for stuff that are totally beyond your control. So like marriage of son, I'm assuming that'll be if the woman was on her own and then were left. Parents were cousins. Religious enthusiasm. Anyway, I thought it was hilarious. So the list on its own is bloody hilarious without anything else. So I need to find a nice fabric for that so that I can do that for work, because it's just inspired. Then I got this because really somebody at work, her mum passed away and was mad about flamingos. So I'm always a bit iffy about doing something cross-stitchy for somebody, because I realise it's not everybody's kind of thing. But I might just do that because it's only small, and it'll be able to go as like a little door hanger or something. I got this one from Hawkins Hobbies because I've looked at this a couple of times, and I'd looked at it and realised that it's got absolutely loads of beads on, and it's got cryonic in it, which were two of the things that I detest. But I have seen it online done and it's beautiful. So I'm hoping it will be a labour of love when I ever get around to doing it, that is. Then I had to get, I've seen these because Pam, my friend Pam, has got a couple of these done. And I love them. So I did get the seasons. I got spring, summer, autumn, winter. I got winter instead of Noel because I much prefer the winter one to the Christmassy one. I prefer the colours. The only thing is, these have needle paints floss in them, which is extremely hard to come by. There's a few lists online of, you know, DMC equivalents, and I found one last night that had pictures with it, and I thought, yeah, actually they look good subs. So I did go a bit mad and get all 4 of those. Oh, and then I got these 2 for my best mate because I'll show you that in a minute. So my best friend loves anything Halloween, and she likes cutesy Halloween. So I've got this one, which is a hands-on design resting witch face. And then I got this Madame Chantilly one, which is called Halloween Owls. Just because, like, it's really... I might have to do that one myself, actually. It's really cute. Then Joan, every table, Joe would put this little free pattern on. It's got a little tag on it to stitch on it as well that says made with love. And look how nice it is when it's stitched up. So Joe put, everybody that came to the retreat had one of these on the table for him. But yeah, I love that. I really might have to do that. Then on the last day I wasn't going to get anything. And then I just thought I'll just nip back into Hawkins Hobbies, because I'd spent far less at this retreat than I have at any other retreat. So I was really good until the last day. So Bella Filipina have brought 3 patterns out. There's Mayari, Hanan and Tala. So Mayari is facing this way, Hanan is facing that way, and then Tala is just looking to the heavens, I think, if I remember rightly. And I do want to do all 3. Now, somebody I know is doing them on one huge piece. I'd rather do them on 3 separate pieces. I know what fabric I want. I think I'm going to go for Supernova from Sparkly's in a 28 count. So I already had the chart. I've put the chart in this pack. So all I've bought from Hawkins Hobbies is the threads and beads. So you get all the DMC. You get reams and reams of Krynic, but I mean, look at those colours, they're just beautiful. And then you get all the beads. Oh, let me do this so they don't fall apart. You get all the beads and the treasures. So there's loads of treasures on this one, and loads of beads as well. So I thought I'm just going to get it, and then I've got it. So that was a bit pricey, but you do get everything. If you price it up separately, it's no cheaper. So I just thought, just bloody get it. I've worked 2 extra shifts, so why not? The costs were covered. Then I bought some fabric from Patchwork Rabbit. So I got this 40 count Zweigart light mocha. This is enough to do quilting bee, not quilting bee, sleeping bee and Tudor bee, because I want them in the same fabric. It won't match with quilting bee because that's on a paler fabric, but I didn't want to make the same mistake. So I've got that. That's really lovely, and I love a bit of 40 count. I can do it without a magnifier, because you kind of learn where your needle's going to go next, if you know what I mean. So I can do it without a magnifier, but a magnifier makes it quicker. Then I saw this, it was just sat there, and I really love the colour. It's 30 count gunmetal, it's a Weeks Dye Works, and it's like a blue-grey denim. It's looking a bit more blue on the camera, I think, but it's really nice. I've no idea what I'll use it for, but I'll find something. So I got that, and then I also got the Zweigart one, the splash one that I've got for Dancer in the basalt grey. This is powder pink, and it's just the sweetest baby pink ever. It's lovely. So I got that, and that's a lot. So I took hardly any pictures at the retreat, but I will put some in at the end of this, because I took some pictures of finishes that are stunning, and I quite fancy doing. But yeah, that's it. So it'll probably be another month-ish. When I do floss tubes, all depends on my shifts and stuff and work. So it'll probably be a month or so. And it takes the rest of the day to actually edit it and load it up. So that's it. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. And I'll see you in a month. Bye.